Remember that revenue decoupling adjustment that I now have on my electric bill? Take a look at this. $940.21. That's a nice fat bill. Now, that being said, just on the surface alone, why the hell do they need my money for this revenue decoupling adjustment? I'm giving them almost $1,000 fucking dollars, and they need to steal extra money from me? So, here's what it comes down to. We had a hot summer, and it ain't over yet. You can hear the AC in the garage chooching in the background. Did that drive up the bill? Yeah, probably. Here's July. Here's June, July, and August. And here's July, which was almost the same as June. And then look at August, from 92 to 143. Now, was it hotter? Yes. Did the AC run longer? Yes. So, yeah, it's not a problem. The bill is getting paid. It even tells me that my excellent credit rating is appreciated, and this is their opportunity to say thank you. Well, how about don't fuck me up the ass? That's a much better way of saying thank you than just that, which is just computer generated. They don't give a flying fuck, you know that. On the back here breaks down how this all goes. So basically, basic service, 33 days at 36 cents is $11.88. First 275 kilowatt hours at 0.883 is $24.28, and the next 4435 kilowatt hours at 0.1071 is $474.99. That's the delivery cost. Now the power supply charges, which is the actual electricity cost, was $387.64, 4710 kilowatts at 8.082302. So that's about 8 cents a kilowatt hour. Now that's not 8 cents because you have to factor in all this other stuff, which makes up a much larger percentage of the bill. Then we go with taxes and other charges totaling $41.42, and they break it down over here. Efficiency and renewables charge, 4710 kilowatt hours at 0.003248, still comes out to $15.30. Well, efficiency, I'm not concerned about efficiency. Renewables, that'll be somebody else's problem. So why do I get charged the 15 bucks? Then here it is, the revenue decoupling adjustment, $10.23. Now, this revenue decoupling adjustment was in case the electric company doesn't meet their goals. And they didn't meet their goals. So they instituted this shit where we have to pay more to make up for that because we didn't use enough electricity, because everything has to be so uber efficient now. So because of that, I have to pay more, which is just ridiculous. I shouldn't have to pay more when I'm not concerned about them meeting their goals. The reason they don't meet their goals is because they forced everybody, well, not forced, but almost forced everybody to throw out all their fridges and get new ones because they were energy efficient and they only break in 2 years. Throw out all their air conditioners. And you've seen a number of my other videos on cruddy China Pride air conditioners, and there's no way that is possibly even close to being efficient. So there we are in the same boat once again. The whole efficiency thing was really a political is really a political stunt, generally done by the electric companies. It's just like Cash for Clunkers, and as we all found out, that program was nothing more than a political stunt to drive the economy and make people buy new cars that they didn't need. Their old car, you know, their 72 Ford LTD with a huge 8-cylinder engine, daily driver that they've been driving for 40 years, you know, still runs, still drives, still gets them where they have to go. Obviously, they're not concerned about getting 10 miles to the gallon, because otherwise they probably would have looked into another car, probably in the 70s with the oil embargo when they bought it. They would have traded it in for something smaller and more fuel efficient. But that's that. And then New York State assessment. Now, I don't know what the hell they're assessing, but it's $3, so big deal. Revenue-based pilots, and that says payments in lieu of taxes. It says state and local taxes on utility revenues. This does not include property taxes assessed on the electric system, which make up 15% of your bill. And here's again on the revenue decoupling adjustment effective March 1st, 2016. Charge or credit applied to balance actual delivery revenue with the approved revenues level. Encourages energy efficiency by breaking utility dependency on sales revenue. So basically that's a way of saying we're charging you more because we didn't meet our goals, and nobody's taking a cut in pay, so you're paying more. And that I really, really, really dislike, because it's not just $10 this bill, it's $10 every bill. Now, next August, what I want to see is them still charging that, which will prove that it's bullshit, because we had one of the hottest summers in New York on record in many, many years. And you can see by the numbers and the staggering amount that I have to pay, which I have no problem paying except for these other bullshit charges. You know, we'll have to see if they're charging that next year. So anyway, that was just a rant on that. But just remember that my excellent credit rating is appreciated. Well, wonder what happens if I just don't pay it now. Maybe it just won't be appreciated as much. Does it start with that, and then they start, you know, shaking a finger at you, and then you know what does it have to come down to? You know, they generally don't really shut your power off. They have to get the cops involved and all kinds of stuff, because people could be on life support systems and things like that. So generally they don't just shut it off on you. Of course, when there's an outage, it just shuts off, and too bad, and whoever's there can die, but whatever. Anyway, so that was fun. Yep. Is it part of running the AC in the garage? Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, you know, I mean that's really a jump there. But even so, I mean, 92 to 143. That's a big jump there. That's really a big jump. That's 50% practically there. So something's got to give there. It's got to be the AC in here. Am I gonna not use it or turn it off? Fuck no. Fuck no. It's very simple. They have a service I need. I have money to pay for it. It's a perfect cycle. So we'll see what happens. I'd like to see a more tepid summer that wouldn't have me running the AC as much, and see what that brings us. But anyway, that's enough babbling. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And don't pay the revenue decoupling adjustment. Bye-bye.